Greetings. Right now, we are at a place in our journey where, in order to move forward, we have to acknowledge certain things. So, you have to understand in order to move forward. And by understand, a lot of times, understand what happened to the other person to bring you acceptance. Now, this is not to make an excuse for anybody because I do not agree with making excuses. This is not for you to allow anyone in back into your life because I do not have a revolving door and you're not coming back around unless God tells me to let you back, and God's never done that with me. Not yet. Um it's about you knowing that person's part of their journey, right? So let's say you grew up with a very toxic family, and you keep thinking, this is an example, you keep thinking about how much your sister or brother hurt you or your cousin, whatever. And think about, right, in order, if the pain keeps arriving, because it arrives and arises so that it can be addressed, not so you can drink it down, smoke it down, avoid it, ignore it. That anxiety that you feel is because it's coming to the surface. Like whatever's under the surface needs to erupt, like the volcano. And you don't want it to erupt to where you're being destructive to yourself and others, but that will happen if you don't address it. So, if you, like I said, this is the example, the family member, right? So, you and your sister grew up, blah 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 blah. You chose to heal, or your soul chose to awaken. Remember the family you grew up in. They they won't awaken. Some of them may, but most people won't in your family lineage. And although I do see, like, yes, once you start healing and awakening, it is a ripple effect, and it will adjust and affect certain things in certain people. But most times, no one's going to literally awaken to where you are because you're an individual, and especially if you were the first one. Um, so you have to look at it, take a deep breath, acknowledge your pain. You didn't deserve that. You don't deserve to be mistreated, mishandled. But if you were chosen to be the one who awakened and who broke the chains, they are still in those chains that you broke free from. So they can't, they're, because they're still self imprisoned and imprisoned from that pain, they cannot give that to you. They couldn't have done better. Now, once again, does that mean you have to go back around them? No. No, you already broke free. Does that mean you have to dwell and focus on forgiveness if you feel like it? No. But really, no. It's forgiveness of self. Forgiveness of self also for having expectations from people that you also were in a place where you were in so much pain. So raise your awareness to what is arising so that you can address it, so that you can move forward. Because springtime is arriving, it's coming, and you're blossoming and you're still letting go of the dead. And it's very important as you let go of the dead and the dead parts of you to address what arises. I hope this helps. And if you need further help, the link is in my bio to book a session.